We live in a culture that treats total self reliance as the ultimate virtue. We manage, we fix, we plan, and we convince ourselves that if we just worry a little deeper, we can control the outcome. But human shoulders were never structurally designed or engineered to carry the weight of the world. True peace doesn't come from having a problem free life. It comes from knowing exactly where to deposit our worries when life gets heavy. From the moment we wake up, we are subtly conditioned to believe that our security, our success, and the well being of everyone around us rests entirely on our own shoulders. We manage schedules, navigate uncertainties, solve problems, and project an aura of total control. We convince ourselves that if we just think a little harder, work a little longer, or worry a little deeper, we can orchestrate the perfect outcome. Yet, this relentless drive for control comes at a massive internal cost, and it manifests as a great chronic weight on the chest. A restless mind at 3 a.m., a time when we are supposed to be at peace. The tragedy of the modern condition is that we are trying to carry a weight we were never structurally engineered to bear. We treat our minds like storage units for every fear, doubt, and worst case scenario, forgetting that human shoulders were never meant to carry the weight of the world. When we encounter the spiritual invitation to cast our cares on God, it is easy to mistake it for passive, wishful thinking. In a fast paced world, surrender can look like giving up or sinking into apathy. But true surrender is not passive, it is a highly intentional, active exchange. The word cast is an action word, and it implies a deliberate, forceful shift of weight. It requires us to look at a specific worry, a financial strain, a broken relationship, an uncertain career path, and make the conscious decision to say, "This is too heavy for me. I am no longer the ultimate custodian of this problem." This is not an act of weakness, it is an act of profound clarity. It is the moment we acknowledge the boundary between what is humanly possible and what belongs to the divine. The challenge of casting our cares is that anxiety has a way of crawling back. We might surrender a worry in a moment of morning prayer or quiet reflection, only to pick it right back up the moment a difficult email arrives or a sudden doubt strikes. When the chest tightens and the mind begins to spin a web of what ifs, the practice is to repeat the transfer. It is a quiet declaration to the universe and to ourselves, God is in control and I am allowed to rest. God is in control and I am allowed to rest. By doing this, we protect our inner peace from being hijacked by external circumstances. We recognize that while we cannot control the storm outside, we can choose who holds the wheel. The relief doesn't always come from our problems instantly vanishing. It comes from the profound shift in perspective that happens when we realize we are no longer walking through the valley alone. If we look at the people who possess a truly unshakable sense of peace, we find that their lives are rarely free from trouble. Instead, they have mastered the art of deposit. They have learned that carrying anxiety is a choice and that there is a safe, infinite space where those burdens can be left. In a world that demands you hold it all together, there is immense strength in just letting it go. Peace is found when we finally stop trying to act like God and instead let God be God and trust that the hands holding your future are infinitely stronger than your own. May this peace touch the hearts of everyone who hears it. I'm Sharon Neal Alvin with expressions from the heart. Casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you. 1 Peter 5 and 7. He careth for you. I carried burdens that were never mine to hold. I worried over things beyond my sight. The weight of all my years had made me cold. Too tired now to put up any fight.